Okay, it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon and we should meet at the agency at 1:30, so we're going a little bit earlier. And we're ready to ascend Tungurahua. It's a 5,000-meter volcano here above Banos. And we got all things packed in a big backpacks. And we're gonna take some more things like sleeping bags, helmets, crampons, things like that. And it should be, today we're just gonna ascend 3 hours to Refugio. And then we're gonna sleep there and have a dinner as well. And then at around 2 a.m. at night we're gonna start ascending if it's a good weather. If not, we'll wait till the morning and ascend then, and it's gonna be epic. So wish us good luck that we don't get an altitude sickness like on Ruku Pichincha, and see you up there. Okay, so we're back in the agency preparing our equipment. We just packed the sleeping bags, got a helmet. This is our guide. What's your name again?
Hi, I'm John.
John?
See?
Okay, cool. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 23.
23?
What about you?
That's like almost like you.
You?
I'm 28. No, 27 now.
I see. And you? 23. 23 too? Cool. We're still very young too. So.
Yeah. So here we are finally in the car on the way to Pondoa village, which is the closest village to Tungurahua, and we're 1 hour late, so we should have gotten out of the agency at 1:30, but they didn't prepare anything. They had 2 days to prepare. We actually rebooked our trip 1 day because our guide John couldn't do it on that day, so they had 2 days to prepare, but they still didn't even prepare our vegan food. We had to go with them to the supermarket. So we waited from 1 o'clock till 2:30, so like on 1 hour late, and we had 3 hours to walk to the Refugio this day, and it was getting dark at 6, so imagine how stressful it was for us. So it's exactly 3 p.m. right now, and we just arrived to the register office here for Tungurahua. We are progressing rather slowly because our backpacks were so heavy. I even had to carry the John's, our guide's, water. So we just brought water, a little bit of water, because we knew that we can refill it up there. But he just bought like so much water because he didn't want to refill it for some reason. So our backpacks were really heavy, and we didn't have much time for recording or anything. Couldn't really enjoy, just to go, and it was really strenuous. So as a guide, you should leave more time for people, for your customers, to accomplish this hike to Refugio, and leave at 2 p.m. the latest. We're above the clouds. Whoa! The Banos is down there?
Yeah, it's down there.
Oh.
Behind that mountain is Banos.
Yeah. o'clock, 7 minutes, and everything is totally cloudy, but it's not a heavy cloud, it's just like a, yeah, we should have a good view, hopefully. We're pretty much above the clouds here. So our guide forgot the harnesses. I was actually mad down there because he didn't check our equipment, so now it feels like we're taking him for a tour, not he's taking us. So after that checkpoint station with the gate, it got really steep and it was like a black ash from the volcano, so it was really slippery, and the guide just gave us one climbing axe and that was it. If we didn't have our climbing sticks or like hiking sticks, it would be almost impossible to get up, and he didn't care about it at all. He just kept going by himself. We were not using any rope, nothing, so progressing really slowly here, sleeping all the time, and the path was clearly visible, so we didn't need him for anything here. It was totally useless. Really slow. So here the path got really steep, like it was almost like a scrambling, and I told John again to use some of the equipment like rope and harnesses, and he refused, and I said like, why did you bring the equipment then? And then he got angry and mad at me again, and I just pulled out the rope and started pulling us up one by one. So really very irresponsible. He didn't plan to use any of this equipment, and only after I asked him to use it he got mad, and then he started using it. So we're almost at the crater of the volcano, and maybe like 3 minutes away, and we stumbled upon these lava rocks, and they're actually really hot, so there was like a steam coming out of them, and if you touch them you could actually burn yourself. So this is a good thing if you're cold, to warm up your hands, and it's a great phenomenon. But Sanya got here first and she got scared that the volcano is erupting or something. But then John told us that this is always here, and these rocks are always hot. We're heading up to the top, which is maybe 150 more meters. So the top is around 5,000 meters. The top. Mama Tungurahua. Made it.
Oh, my friend.
Almost 2 o'clock, and we're back at the crater. So we're gonna take our things and prepare for descent. So it's almost 5 o'clock and it took us around 3 hours to get from the crater as I expected. So it's not 2 hours like John said. Man,
Safe down.
good luck on the way up, yeah?
Yeah, thank you.
So here we are descending from Refugio and around 5 p.m. and John stayed longer to wash dishes. So we got 1,000 more meters descent till the entrance. So we never did so much elevation descent in our lives. So this was around 2,200 meters elevation total from the top of Tungurahua. And we did maybe 1,000 meters down. So this was really tough for our knees. Even I was feeling it. And especially Sanya was never used to hiking so much. So it's just gonna get worse for her knees. So at around 6 p.m. it's starting to get dark and John caught up with us and went with us for maybe half an hour. And then when it got dark, he saw that Sanya's pace just slowed down so much more. So he just took off and we never saw him again until the gates where the car was waiting for us. And we're not even sure if the car would be waiting for us there. So he just didn't care. And Sanya was in such a pain that she was even crying. And this guy just didn't care. I was shouting and he was nowhere to be seen. So Sanya said that this was the worst experience and the worst pain in her life. You can see how slowly she was descending and she thought she's not gonna make it. So we have a last 230 meters, 270 meters down. Sanya knee hurts, she's just pushing through. My head hurts as well, so if I was to do it again I would sleep in Refugio, not to descend all this way, it's too much. Take it slowly and easy. You're almost there. So we made it to the car, but very miserable. And I think it would have been better without a guide. He would take better decisions.